Hold on a second. I gotta take my meatloaf out. Oh, there it is. Don't worry, that's because I sprayed the olive oil on it. It is so soft and tender. But now I gotta let it cool down just a little. And then I'll take it out, sit it on a plate. Then I'll add the fixings to make the gravy. Usually I use Campbell's tomato soup, but this time I'm going to try to make some brown gravy with it. Well, I've done it before. Just takes a lot of work. But the last 4 days, well, 4 or 5 days. Yeah, I love to cook. I can't help it. I do. But some people ask why I add the Campbell's tomato soup. Well, that's how my mother taught me to make it. I do it a little bit different when I'm mixing the meat. I add Italian breadcrumbs, a little salt and pepper. Sometimes I'll add a handful of chopped onions to it, but this time I didn't. And people ask me why I crush up 2, not big handfuls, but medium-sized handfuls of cornflakes to the meat. Well, it does add a little bit of flavor to it, but most of all, it adds fiber. You know, cornflakes are high in fiber. And it helps bind everything together as well, just like the eggs and the Italian breadcrumbs do. But that 2 little handfuls crushed up, you know, cornflakes adds a lot more fiber to it, so it's better and more healthier for you. Just like using the Campbell's tomato soup, you know. You won't believe the change if you try it. The change in the taste, how flavorful it is, and when you put well, it turns into almost like a gravy. If you thicken it up a good bit, it'll turn into a red gravy, and it's good because the tomato soup will absorb the meat flavor, the Italian flavor, seasoning flavor to it, and you spoon it over mashed potatoes. Just try it one time. If you don't believe me, if you don't like it, I'm sorry, but you ought to try. Give it a try one time. It's an old recipe from way back in the 30s. It's even in my aunt's ancient cookbook. It's like that thick, but it has recipes that go back into the 20s. But you got to try it. I just wanted to let everybody see it, though. It's done. Like I said, I got to cut it. I'll cut it in half and then let it rest. Let it cool down a little bit. Take it out, put it on a plate, and then that's why the oven's still on. I'll mix up the gravy stuff and dump it in there with the juices that are in there. I just wanted to come on and make a little video. I might go live later. Top things possible. I want to do some more research first. But okay, much love, peace, and honor to y'all. Please stay safe out there. And keep your eyes and ears open and looking and seeing what Republicans are doing to this great country. You want to save America, save our Social Security, Medicare, Medicaid, and our Constitution, you better wake up and vote Democrat to save it. Simple truth, simple fact. Peace out, everybody.